Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Thursday edition of Thoroughbred Action. Jason Blewett joining you from our paddock set studios at Gulfstream Park. We're kicking off a new 4-day live racing week, and without further ado, let's send it on up for track conditions and the weather.
We start the afternoon with the sloppy main track, and we're off the turf here today after some overnight and morning rain. First race of the day off the turf, main track at 7 furlongs. Scratch to 5, 6, and 7. These were claimers in for a $16,000 price tag, and the betting favorite was number 2, Abtal. Racing at Gulfstream. From between horses, Lost for Words gets the first call and establishes the lead from the outside running Salutation, who's away in second. Till the end punches between horses down at the inside Cape Dynasty. And the first race favorite, Abtal, is last of the 5, but no more than 4 lengths off the lead as they race to the final half mile. Up front, the leader, Lost for Words, and Abby Medina by a length and a quarter. Cape Dynasty takes over second from Till the End in third. Salutation is fourth, and then just to his inside is Abtal, separated by 3.5 lengths as they race to the half-mile pole. The opening quarter, casual enough, 23-1 as they swing into the far turn. Lost for Words, a length and a quarter. Till the End is second. Cape Dynasty is third. Salutation is fourth. He's plotted a wide course under Camacho, while 3 wide and 3 lengths behind. And Alvarado Jr. going to try to find some racing room for Abtal through a 46 3/2 mile. They run past the 5/16. Lost for Words maintains the lead. Till the End comes under pressure to get on even terms. Abtal still confidently handled while working into the clear. Wide on the course in Salutation. Cape Dynasty's up the inside as they straighten for the drive. Up front, Lost for Words tries to do it every step. He'll have to deal with Abtal, who's charging hard on the outside. Cape Dynasty's up the inside. Final furlong, Lost for Words is still there, but Abtal has some momentum going now on the outside. Here's Abtal surging at Lost for Words. Abtal runs down the leader to win it. Second, Lost for Words. Third, Cape for Dynasty. Fourth was Till the End ahead of Salutation in 123-3. Number 2, Abtal wears down the pace setter inside the final 16th of a mile to get the victory at 4-5 under Roberto Alvarado Jr. for GDS Racing and trainer Gustavo Delgado. Second, number 3, Lost for Words ahead of the 1, Cape Dynasty, who ran third. To the second race now, 7 furlongs over the main track. Claimers start the early pick 4. They're in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 8, Leverkusen. 7 went postward. The favorites were the 5, Majestic Air, and the 7, Leticole. And they're off. Hard sent from the rail. Off Duty is going to try to secure the early lead from between horses. Majestic Air, ridden with speed, now second. On the outside in Leticole, third. Forest Waltz is fourth. Back to fifth in Cotton Colors ahead of Wildcat Kitten, and Woodburn is last. They exit the chute and run down the backstretch. Hot and heavy duel up front. From the inside, Off Duty. From the outside, Majestic Air. They've worked 2.5 better than Forest Waltz, who taken over third. Racing ahead in front of Leticole, who's now fourth. Then it's a gap of another 4 to Wildcat Kitten around Cotton Colors, and trailing is Woodburn. Rock solid opening quarter, 22 seconds flat as they swing around the far turn. No rest for the weary here. Off Duty on the inside, Majestic Air on the outside. They've opened 4 on the team of Leticole and Forest Waltz, third and fourth. Then back at the inside, Woodburn tries to gain a bit of ground while fifth, ahead of Cotton Colors, and Wildcat Kitten yet to lift his feet with less than 5/16 to go. Off Duty appears to be winning the battle with Majestic Air. He has 4 on the rest of the field, led by Leticole. Down inside in Forest Waltz, Wildcat Kitten is from the back, but as they turn in, Jose Alvarez and Off Duty have it in their hands now. They win a 44 4/2 mile, but they're 4 in front. Majestic Air is still clearly second. Here's a late run from Woodburn inside the final 16th. Off Duty wanders a bit, but he wanders well clear. Majestic Air tried him, but couldn't stay with Off Duty. Off Duty wins it by 3.5. Second, Majestic Air. Third, Woodburn. Fourth, Leticole. Close for fifth. Wildcat Kitten might have got up. Number 1, Off Duty, has proven he likes a wet, sealed racetrack, and that's exactly what he got to work with in today's second race. And he did not squander the opportunity as he took him in gate-to-wire fashion under Jose Alvarez for Howard Mills and owner Diane Perea. Second, the 5, Majestic Air, ahead of the 2, Woodburn, who was well beaten while getting up for third. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the Thursday card rolls on. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race off the turf, main track at a mile and a 16th. First finish line race, fillies and mares of the maiden variety, and for a claiming price of $35,000. Scratch the 1, 3, and 10. Favorite was the 2, One Direction Song. And they're off. Veering sharply to the right there was One Direction Song, but she looked like she cleared early. One Direction Song uses her inside spot to take the lead in the run around the first turn. Extravagant Baby is on the outside. Untruthful Sonnet is away racing in third. Out fourth is Hint of Mary racing ahead of Sip My Chardonnay. She settles in a length better than second last running Queen of Swag. And Raina LaKelsey is last of all. She's about 6 lengths behind One Direction Song. It's One Direction Song and Miguel Vasquez in front, 3 parts of length. Extravagant Baby is second on the outside. Hint of Mary is now third. Tucked in fourth is Untruthful Sonnet racing ahead of Sip My Chardonnay. She's guided to the 2-path for Gaffleon to race 2.5 off the pace setter. Queen of Swag is 3 wide and on her outside, and 4 to the trailer, Raina LaKelsey. 24-1 for the opening quarter speed. There's less than 5 furlongs to run on the race. One Direction Song leads narrowly. On the outside, An Extravagant Baby, second, Untruthful Sonnet. She needs some place to work here under Luca Panici, third, and racing only a length and a half off the pace setter. Driven fourth is Hint of Mary, Sip My Chardonnay. Gaffleon making a decision on which way he wants to go. He'll guide her 3 wide and go on the attack, withing a length and a half to make up. Raina LaKelsey closing ground from the back, and Queen of Swag is the trailer as they run to the top of the stretch. Many chances here. One Direction Song comes under pressure. 3 wide, Sip My Chardonnay. Raina LaKelsey with a swoop on the far outside and working into the clear is Untruthful Sonnet with less than a quarter of a mile to go. It's Sip My Chardonnay who comes away with the lead. She's under confident handling and moves away 2.5. Untruthful Sonnet's up into second. Extravagant Baby and Raina LaKelsey are next. Through the final furlong, Sip My Chardonnay kicking away. Sip My Chardonnay for Tyler Gaffleon and Ralph Nix. They win it by 2. Second, Untruthful Sonnet. Third was Raina LaKelsey. Fourth, Extravagant Baby in 1:45 and 2. Number 4, Sip My Chardonnay makes that big-time class drop from the maiden special weight ranks and gets the victory here today under Tyler Gaffleon for It's All About the Girls Racing Stable and winning trainer Ralph Nix. Number 6, Untruthful Sonnet was second ahead of the 5, Raina LaKelsey, who came on from last, even up to third. To the fourth race now, 7 furlongs over the main track. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 7, Planet Rock, a field of 9. Favorite was the 5, Engraved. And they're off. From the center, Adios Chick gets the first call and fires to the front, moving up on the outside. Selfie Day with a little bit of speed. Here's Engraved moving up, and Engraved will now challenge for the top. Down inside, Bourbon Honey away on the top flight. So Bourbon Honey, Engraved, and from between horses, Adios Chick. They go on. Still Beautiful comes away fourth from down toward the rail. Then it's New York Gem. Out wide on the course is Asian Moon Lady, working a length and a half better than Ola Yola. Then Starship Starlet, she's second last, and 5 ahead of Selfie Day. The opening quarter was 23-1 as they race to the final half mile. Bourbon Honey and Nikki Figueroa get clear now. They lead it by 2. Engraved is second. Back to third is Adios Chick, a gap of 3 to New York Gem and Still Beautiful. 3 wide and Asian Moon Lady. Then Ola Yola. She has about 7 lengths to make up, working 2 ahead of Starship Starlet, and still nothing from Selfie Day. That's the 10 of them as they run to the top of the stretch. Bourbon Honey on a 3-length lead. On to second is Adios Chick. Still Beautiful tries to go with her. Backing away quickly was the favorite Engraved. New York Gem is next with Ola Yola on the outside with a quarter of a mile left to go. It's Bourbon Honey who has the lead. Adios Chick into the clear for a rebid second. Still Beautiful is third up the inside in New York Gem. Here's Adios Chick to take on Bourbon Honey with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Bourbon Honey fighting to hold it, but here's Adios Chick with the momentum on the outside, and Adios Chick now drives to the lead. Back to second is Bourbon Honey, well clear of the others, but today's the day for Adios Chick. She wins it a length and a quarter. Bourbon Honey was second, Asian Moon Lady third. Close after that, Selfie Day and Still Beautiful with Ola Yola in 1:26 and 2. No run of any kind from the favorite Engraved, but number 4, Adios Chick, puts it all together today. She breaks the maiden in career start 25 under Miguel Vasquez, her owner and trainer Andy Williams. 3, Bourbon Honey with a nice form reversal. She held well to be second, ahead of the 10, Asian Moon Lady, at a big price to complete the trifecta. We move now to the 5th race and the start of the Rainbow 6, race number 5 over the main track at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 10. The bettors like number 5, Cindy's Candy, who went off as the public pick. And they're off. From the inside, Napa Valley Rose was away well. On the far outside, Miss High Tide is showing speed from between horses. Here's Apella's Ball moving up. Also away in the top flight is King of Jack, and moving through Loving Valentina as they exit the chute. 4 across the course, Napa Valley Rose, Loving Valentina, Apella's Ball, and Feeling Awesome line up. Racing ahead of King of Jack, who's now back 5th. Get a Room is next. Miss High Tide from the outside draws, racing about 4 lengths behind. And in front of Cindy's Candy and Diana's Comprise, the one lagging behind early is Run Alex Run through a 23-4 contested opening quarter. Down the backstretch and going to the half-mile mark, the leader, Napa Valley Rose and Carlos Montalvo, 3 parts of length. Feeling Awesome is 2nd, Loving Valentina is 3rd. Moving up to take 4th is Get a Room, racing ahead of Apella's Ball. Then Diana's Comprise and Miss High Tide. King of Jack is scrubbed on while 4 wide. Cindy's Candy is down toward the rail and trying to secure that spot, and still 4 to the trailer, Run Alex Run. 47 seconds for a strong half-mile, less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Up front, Napa Valley Rose tries to bottom out the group. Working hard in 2nd is Loving Valentina, put into the clear. Cindy's Candy's on a roll 3 wide. Awaiting her turn at the rail is Get a Room with a 1/4 of a mile to go. Napa Valley Rose, after 3 quarters and 1:12.1, is still there. And Napa Valley Rose turns first on a 3-length lead. Get a Room is up into 2nd. Then Cindy's Candy with Loving Valentina out wide and Miss High Tide. But Napa Valley Rose and Carlos Montalvo kicking clear. Napa Valley Rose will win it, and win it in gate-to-wire fashion on the board at 9-1. Napa Valley Rose all the way. Cindy's Candy 2nd, 3rd to Get a Room, 4th Loving Valentina ahead of Miss High Tide to complete the high 5 in 1:38.1. Number 1, Napa Valley Rose dropped over to the rail and took him gate to wire under Carlos Montalvo for trainer Robert Smith and owners M&G Stable and Robert Smith. 5, Cindy's Candy 2nd ahead of the 7, Get a Room, who ran 3rd. Early pick 4, $418.65, and that early pick 5 was hit for $803.20. Time for a timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you the late pick 5. The Thursday card in Hallandale rolls on right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Off the turf, main track at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for a $20,000 price tag. Scratched 1, 4, 8, and 11. The 10, Gold Shark, gets in. The favorites included the 3, Silent Drifter, and the 6, Mr. French. And they're off. Sal's Jet was a step slow to begin. Good start for Silent Drifter in the orange colors, who hits the ground running and leads a length early from Twist Cat Candy and Gold Shark. They tighten in now, 2nd and 3rd. 4th is Graphite Strike. He's much closer today, racing between horses Mr. French. Sal's Jet is 3 wide. And Mud in Your Eye is last of all and about 4 lengths off the lead of Silent Drifter. Silent Drifter and jockey Tyler Gaffleone lead by a neck. Out 3 wide is Gold Shark from between horses, and right there is Twist Cat Candy. Then running on from 4th is inside, or rather outside, will go to Mr. French, then inside to Graphite Strike. Racing ahead of Mud in Your Eye and Sal's Jet as they line up, as they turn in. 4 across the course, Silent Drifter with an inside edge. Twist Cat Candy to the attack 2nd, down the outside in Mr. French. Sal's Jet hemmed in between horses, and Graphite Strike also looks for a seam. Final furlong, Mr. French, Twist Cat Candy, they go on. Sal's Jet surging on the outside. Mr. French kicking away. Mr. French and Zias will win it. 2nd, Twist Cat Candy close for 3rd. Sal's Jet or Silent Drifter in 58-1. Number 6, Mr. French, who wins right back for the new connections of owner-trainer Eddie Broom under a strong ride from jockey Edgar Zayas, wearing down the pace setters in the shadow of the wire to beat Twist Cat Candy at a nice price for 2nd. 9, Sal's Jet blew the break and ran on to complete the try. To the 7th race now, 5.5 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a $25,000 price tag. We had a field of 11 signed on here. The lukewarm choice was number 7, World of Trouble. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning, but soon after the start, Clemson and Watson was checked to last. That's the favorite, World of Trouble, who blasts away from there and leads a length and a quarter over Seminole Charlie, who's in a bit tight while angling to the two-path. Away in third is Knucklehead. Then it's a length and a half to the team of Clean Mind and King Angelus. Another 2 lengths back to PK's Fast Fact, racing to the outside of Motatan, who's down toward the inside. 3 wide is Just Spite of It. Then comes McManaman, and at the back of the field is Clemson and Watson as they speed around the far turn. Up front, World of Trouble and Edgar Zayas take no prisoners. They've opened a 3-length lead with 5/16 to go. All in second, Seminole Charlie gearing up on the outside in Clean Mind. King Angelus is at the rail. Then comes Knucklehead and PK's Fast Fact. From the back, a late run from McManaman as they straighten for the drive. World of Trouble 9-5 and has no trouble yet through a 46-2 opening half mile. World of Trouble is strong here. World of Trouble through the final furlongs under a hand ride. He's a bit green, wanting to lay in a bit. Zayas takes care of that by moving him to the outside, and World of Trouble is long gone. World of Trouble, sharp in victory, won it by 8. King Angelus was second, Clean Mind was third, then PK's Fast Fact and Motatan in 104th lap.
The word was out on number 7, World of Trouble. He was a much the best winner, wrapped up in the end and giving Edgar Zayas his second winner of the day. Son of Cantharos turns a few heads in the process for Darsan Inc. and trainer Kathleen O'Connell. Number 10, King Angelus at a big price for second, ahead of the 11, Clean Mind, who ran third. To the 8th race now, on the start of the late pick 3, off the turf, main track at 5 furlongs. Maidens of the special weight variety. Scratch for 4, 6, and 7. We have a field of 6 here. Betting favorite was number 8, Our Precious.
And they're off. Slow getaway for Talented Diva at the back. Quick start inside for Seminara. Moving up on her outside is Our Precious, and these 2 speed away. 2 ahead of Southern Sweetness, who's to the inside of Who's Calling, 3rd and 4th. Back 5th is Cool Mayara, and after missing the break, Talented Diva is last of all as they swing around the far turn. On the outside, it's Our Precious. Toward the inside, it's Seminara. They're in lockstep. Who's Calling looms large off the speed. 3rd, Southern Sweetness, and Jorge Ruiz begin to move up while in traffic. Away in 5th is Cool Mayara, and still nothing from Talented Diva. 22-2 for the opening quarter-mile time. They pass the quarter-mile pole. Up front, it's Our Precious in front to length and a quarter. Who's Calling to the attack? 2nd, Southern Sweetness 3rd, Seminara 4th. Then Cool Mayara as they straighten for the drive. Our Precious strong up front on a 2-length lead. Down the outside, Southern Sweetness in between horses. Who's Calling? 16th to go. Our Precious fights to hold it. Leads a length and a quarter. Up into 2nd. Who's Calling? But Our Precious will win it. Who's Calling 2nd? Southern Sweetness 3rd. Close for 4th. Seminara or Cool Mayara at 58 flat.
Number 8, Our Precious takes a licking and keeps on ticking, prevailing gamely under Tyler Gaffleone to win the first leg of the late pick 3. Dave Fawkes, the winning trainer for owner and breeder, the J.J. Brevin Racing Stable. 2nd, 9, Who's Calling ahead of the 3, Southern Sweetness, who ran 3rd. We'll take a brief time out. When we come back, the Thursday feature and the late daily double right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for race number 9 on the card, 6 furlongs over the main track. This was the Thursday feature race, an allowance optional claiming event. A field of 8 signed on. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. level beginning. Outside horses away well. Last Kiss and Ballata moving up. Now in between horses, here's Rich Mommy with Curlin's Image away in the firing line. So is Sweet Tooth Haven as they line up for the early lead. It's Curlin's Image and Rich Mommy, the quickest of the quick. They lead by a length over Last Kiss and Sweet Tooth Haven. Ballata sandwiched between horses. She'll have to get out of there. Down inside goes Sweet Distinction alongside Fergalicious, who's on heels. And the trailer is Truge. 22-1 for a contested opening quarter. And here's C.J. McMahon on Sweet Distinction. Secures racing room toward the rail and challenging for the top. In between horses, Curlin's Image, 3 Ride, and Rich Mommy. 4 wide on the outside to Last Kiss. Behind the speed, Fergalicious and Sweet Tooth Haven. Running on to the back of the leading flight is Truge. Panici will swing her to the outside for a clear shot with a 1/4 mile to go. Up with the lead, Rich Mommy takes over the lead. The one she'll have to hold off is Truge, who's now given the green light and is charging hard on the grandstand side. 3/16 to go. Truge and Sweet Tooth Haven come after Rich Mommy down inside and Sweet Distinction. It's now Sweet Tooth Haven who's driving to the lead now. Back to second is Rich Mommy. Truge on the outside. Sweet Tooth Haven and Gaffleone will get it done. Rich Mommy second, third Truge, fourth Fergalicious, then Sweet Distinction in 1:10-3.
Trainer Dave Fox gets his second victory of the afternoon in back-to-back fashion as number 6, Sweet Tooth Haven, has the best stretch kick. Tyler Gaffleone gets his third winner of the afternoon, this one for Pinnacle Racing Stable, who campaigned the daughter of Vineyard Haven. 5, Rich Mommy held second ahead of the 3, Truge, who finished third. To the 10th and final race now. We're off the turf on the main track at 7 furlongs. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 6, Skipper Dancer, a field of 9. All eyes on number 5, Dance Around, as the heavy favorite.
And runners away. Good start for the favorite Dance Around. A good start inside for Mexican Lucky. They're the first 2 to begin. Cousin Tino moves up on the outside, 3 across the course. Nation USA is next and driving up on the inside. Ant-Man Can. Milo Diamond between horses, racing ahead of GT's Grammy. And Dublin Tinker is the last horse as they race down the backstretch. Mexican Lucky and Navarro Duniz lead it by a length. Dance Around at 2-5, getting a great setup in the early stages. Second through an ordinary opening quarter of 23 seconds flat. Ant-Man Can is going to try to make a mid-race move here under Franklin Ceballos. And here's Ant-Man Can quickening up the pace. That'll send Dance Around up and on the outside. And now these 3 go ahead. Milo Diamond is into 4th on the outside of Nation USA. That's all for Cousin Tino, and nothing from GT's Grammy nor Dublin Tinker as they run around the far turn. They went 46-1 for the opening half mile at the 5/16. Ant-Man Can made the bid for the top. He has it now. Dance Around comes under pressure to try to get after him. 2 back to the outside in Milo Diamond, then Nation USA with less than a 1/4 mile to go. On the inside, Ant-Man Can to the outside and Dance Around. Dance Around now strides to a short lead. Ant-Man Can still boxing on second, well clear of Milo Diamond third. Through the final furlong, Dance Around has the lead. Ant-Man Can is dead game, trying to stay with him. It's Dance Around in front. Ant-Man Can is second. Dance Around. Tyler gets 4 on the card. Ant-Man Can second, well clear of Milo Diamond third, then Nation USA. There's actually a photo to complete the high five involving Cousin Tino and GT's Grammy in 1:25 flat.
Number 5, Dance Around, takes care of business to close the Thursday show. Tyler Gaffleone gets his 4th winner of the day. Ralph Nix for a training double. This one for Pike Place Racing and Home Wrecker Racing. 1, Ant-Man Can with a mid-race move to get second ahead of the 4, Milo Diamond, who was third. 9, Nation USA completes the super. Lead pick 5, $105.55. Rainbow 6 worth $936.30. Triggers a carryover of $80,343. And 55 cents into the Friday card.
And that's 10 up, 10 down here on Thoroughbred Action. Of course, we are back at it Friday, tomorrow here at Gulfstream Park. It's a Twilight Friday. I'm up on Beat the Expert. Sign up for free over on our Facebook page. And keep in mind, with the Twilight Friday, first race post is a little after 2:15 p.m. Happy handicapping, and good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.